expect to be limited in practice today or tomorrow?
I mean, there might be a couple guys limited, but nothing I'm concerned about.
Is there any single player that you focus more on for game planning than Myles Garrett?
I mean, he takes a lot of time and attention, and he deserves it. He's a tremendous player. So again, he's certainly a big focus this week. They got a lot of great players. You focus on the defense side of the ball. Pro Bowl players at all positions, all pro players at all positions. Just collectively, it's a really tough group. They're really fast. But certainly 95, he grabs your attention. From the first snap you watch till the final one over the years, he's always been a problem. So, great player.
Why has it been such a challenge to run against them in the past for you guys?
I'm not sure it's just been us. I think they've got a really good defense. They're really fast. They're physical. So again, they make you earn everything you get.
Lou said he made it a point in the defensive meeting to let everybody know that the record up there that you guys have not won in Cleveland. Do you do the same thing with the offense? Or?
I think we know that.
Tee just seemed to have an extra year this year after the catch, strong at the catch. He's always been strong at the catch point.
He's had some really physical plays so far. I can think of a lot of the past. You're pulling up old plays all the time, so I'm always watching old tape. But I think this year he's playing as well as he's ever played. And so again, to continue to find ways to get him opportunities, and we got a lot of good players. You're trying to get him all touches. But when he gets his, he certainly has made people pay for it, and really excited about how he's playing right now.
That 24-yard catch he had and the 7-yard catch back-to-back on that one drive going
Yeah.
way, was that maybe one of his better two-play stretches that he's had where he just went in and had a one-on-one against a quarterback like Banks for him to do that? Can you remember a better stretch sequence for him?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really worry so much about who he's going against. Our guys expect to win, regardless of who the corner is. Honestly, I saw him make the first play he made, and so I just called another play for him where he was number one. And then we got him out and gave him a breather right after that. But just when you kind of see a guy who makes a play like that, you want to try to keep him going there. And I know it's an exhausting play. He won a one-on-one versus bump, broke a couple tackles, finished the run. He's tired, but I made him take one more and get one more catch.
There are a lot of great pass rushers in the league that you guys have to deal with week in and week out, but are the Browns unique in the fact that they have Myles Garrett and other great rushers, and then also a secondary that they have as well?
Yeah, and I mean, 6 is a great rusher. So, they've got they have a lot of talent. It's a great defense. That's the easiest way to put it. And so again, it's a exciting task for our guys this week. I know we're excited about the opportunity, but again, you got to be prepared for them because they're a good group.
What has been the key this year, Zach, in Joe being able to make so many off-schedule plays, especially on third down? When a play breaks down and he's able to, create obviously
his balance in the pocket, his ability to see down the field and not just put his eyes down, and try to find an escape hatch and get a couple yards with his feet. He's trying to buy time to get the big play. The next part of it is the protection. Those guys have really held up and given him the ability to move in the pocket, and it's not always going to play. He took a sack on a 3rd and goal. Whereas a quarterback in the low red zone, you need to hold on to that ball as long as possible. It's a 4-point play. You're not knocking us out of field goal range. Ultimately, it goes down as a sack. 97 got us on a sack, but really it was a extended. He's buying. The protection was good enough to start. And so there's going to be the pros and cons with it. He knows when to do it, when is the acceptable situation to do it, and sometimes it creates a big spark for us. And, you think of the one he hit Jamar down the field on, where Jamar made the over-the-shoulder catch. That really is a quick timing play to get the ball out to Tee. The window wasn't there initially, and so he just bought time, and Jamar got in phase with him. So that was great protection, great awareness by Joe. Good job, creating an opportunity there by Jamar of kind of figuring out how to win down the field and getting a big play for us.
Given his record against Cleveland, do you feel like, do you ever get the sense that this feels like there's something extra when he wants to go out?
You'd have to ask him that.
For years, if we asked you about the run game, efficiency would be the first word you guys would bring up. This year, more big runs, maybe a few more negative runs. Has there been shift maybe towards efficiency isn't the golden nugget?
No, it's always. I mean, we always want to keep the chains moving forward. If we can, 2nd and 8 is always better than 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11. But I just think, we've done a really good job in the run game. There's been a couple negatives in there, but I am excited about the direction it's going and have a lot of belief there in our guys that are doing it. And I think we've had some good plans there, and guys are believing it and executing it.
And then maybe the negatives are, offset by way more explosive runs this season.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to come with it. You find yourself taking a couple more risks, because there's the opportunity for explosives with some of the speed we can get around the edge. And sometimes when you do that, they might make the play. You know what I mean? So it's that's just the pros and cons of doing it sometimes, and we'll continue to stick with it. And sometimes you're never accepting of negative results, but the other team's on scholarship too, and they make some plays and put you in a tough spot.
Do you see that Chase Brown's role maybe increasing as he continues to get a feel for things?
We'll just continue to do the things that are best for our offense.